Aloha! Welcome to Pacific Tsunami Museum.
The invitation was well received with a full house. They watched a brand new tsunami video produced by meteorologist Malika Dudley.
These homes here completely destroyed. There's structural damage, plumbing, electric. These houses have been swept off their foundations.
The Tsunami Museum opened its doors free of charge April 1st in observance of Tsunami Awareness Month. The museum does an outstanding job of creating a powerful exhibition. Back in 1975, a locally generated tsunami was triggered by a 7.7 earthquake off the coast of the Big Island. A Boy Scout troop had been camping at Halape when the quake hit. 2 people were killed.
The earthquake happened in the middle of the night, so it's black. And they all run inland, and there are boulders rolling down the hill, and then they think, oh well, we don't want to be killed by a boulder, so they turn back towards the ocean, and the ocean is roaring, and so they all hid in cracks.
The tsunami at Halape is called a locally generated tsunami because it resulted from an earthquake that happened locally, and that doesn't give people much time to flee.
You probably have 3 or 4 minutes. Fortunately, the bigger the earthquake is, the more time you have because it's moving more water, and it's pushing water away from the coastline. The tricky thing for the Tsunami Warning Center and for emergency managers is what happens if there's a big earthquake like that on the Kona side, because then the tsunami gets projected up the island chain and it reaches Honolulu in half an hour. And in Honolulu, the shaking will not be strong enough to wake you up. And so that's a situation where you have to have a warning. And the Tsunami Warning Center, they're primed to issue a warning within 3 minutes if it's necessary.
Geophysicist Gerard Fryer stresses that locally generated tsunamis that are devastating are rare. There's been 2 in Hawaii in the last 150 years. Regardless of whether a tsunami is locally or distantly generated, residents need to learn what to do and where to go during such an event.
A lot of times we get complacent, we hear it, we feel it, and we don't do anything about it because nothing is happening in the recent past. But once it's happened, it should be automatic. Head to higher ground immediately because a locally generated tsunami can occur within the next 5, 10, 15 minutes.
So if you feel the earth shake, or if you hear roaring from the ocean, or you see the ocean drawing out or surging back and forth, there's something odd there. What it's telling you, what Mother Nature's telling you is move away from the ocean.
At the Pacific Tsunami Museum, visitors learn the science behind a tsunami, and more importantly, they learn about the human experience.
A lot of people are not going to remember the science, not going to remember the facts, but they remember the stories, and our hope is that they'll remember the lessons that we learned from what happened in the past so that they're not repeated in the future.
The Tsunami Museum is located in Hilo and is open Tuesday through Saturday.